Good morning, everyone. Thank you guys for being here this morning. Once again, we're here to present to you a tool by Opportunity Launch, which is our staple program that we use. We call it a catapult program to basically catapult you into profit through Opportunity Launch. Now, we don't make any crazy income claims here. You can make money. It is a one-time out-of-pocket profit or one-time out-of-pocket um, fee, but that one time out of pocket, you get to actually renew each month from your profit, and it doesn't come out of your pocket. It just comes from your profit. So we want to give you today opportunity launch to show you how you can actually utilize it, which is one main tool that we use is our email marketing. And I was on the internet this morning and I was reading something. It says no one wants their email box to be cluttered up with advertising. So it's your job as an email marketer to send your reader something that they actually want. Informative, interesting, and even entertaining emails should be your goal. But how do you achieve that? Today, with my partner Ramon Escalera, which he does so well, he's going to show you how to achieve that level of excitement, being informative and interesting. So without further ado, I'm going to give you Ramon Escalera.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Today, email marketing, as always, and we give you phenomenal information on how to email your leads, ladies and gentlemen. And number one, first and foremost, communication is key in order for you to prosper online in business, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to make you aware of that. Depending on what you're sending out on capture pages, whatever you are sending on the capture pages, make sure that your emails are going to be relative to what you're sending on the capture pages. If you're sending out capture pages about makeup, then you want your emails to be relative to that. Maybe your business is in Avon or something in that nature. So just be aware of that. That is first and foremost. You don't want to send out information about food and then you're selling them sneakers. It just does not make sense. You're going to lose readers instantly. That being said, emailing is a big part of online business. Walmart, Target, all these big, huge companies have an email list. You don't notice, you don't know that, and you don't notice because there are brick and mortar companies. Just because they're brick and mortar doesn't mean they don't communicate. There's newsletters, there's different topics on categories about new products, information coming out that week. They have different and a lot of different ways for them to advertise scenarios. They use newspaper clippings, they use magazines, they use email, they use their newsletter. But trust me, they have a newsletter. People do fill out their newsletter to receive certain content, maybe deals that they send out. So if you don't think they're using it, trust me, they are. You might have signed up for one of them newsletters, maybe Amazon, eBay. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. When you fill out a capture page, you put an email, that's a way to communicate with people. And it's huge right now. A lot of people have, many people around the world have an emailing system. They have a way to communicate. They have a mobile phone. They have a PC. It's not only word of mouth or person to person anymore. There's a lot of communication. You either use text or they use emails. And today, the lessons I'm going to give you are about emailing. Many of you you sent out an email maybe today, the day before, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Depending on how frequent you send your emails out, let it be relevant to what you are promoting, ladies and gentlemen, whether it be value. And the more value you send in these emails, the more rapport you're going to build with your list. It's very key, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to go over some points in here, the tips for writing effective emails, email marketing tips for beginners. Have you ever needed to email someone, a stranger, asking them for a favor? How can one compose email such that they will read and respond to? How do we effectively email someone who gets a lot of email? Whether personal or business, the ability to compose efficient and effective email is super useful, both in terms of productivity and responsiveness. We're all busy and we've all received long, ambiguous, and rambling emails. Ironically, most of us have also been guilty of writing such verbose email while requesting for someone else's time. Now that I've had a little taste on the receiving end of such email, it quickly became obvious which kind of email works and which do not. I have made some interesting and useful observations on effective email, particularly what not to do when emailing someone, a stranger. How to write emails that people will actually want to read. Go ahead and edit that while I'm here. People that will actually want to read. The point of this article is to share tips on how to approach people via in the most efficient way possible, along with some common pitfalls on why some emails do not work. I might have to edit that later. Assumptions. Before we dive in, let's lay out some assumptions. The recipient, the person you are emailing, potentially gets a lot of email. You in particular probably get hundreds of emails a day. You need something from the recipient and plan on pitching it via email. You either do not know the recipient, or he is an acquaintance, or he is a close friend, and you're asking for an unusual request. Sorry, I don't mean to edit while I'm doing this, but I don't want to forget. Our goal is to construct that email that will actually be read. If it's not being read, then that obviously don't know what you're promoting or pitching. Will actually be understood. Make sure it's legible. Will not annoy the receiver. Does not take up too much time on the receiver's end. We all have been guilty of creating some long, ambiguous emails. Trust me when I tell you. Email psychology. Generally speaking, the sender and receiver see things from drastically different points of views. And from the perspective of a sender, we often do not spend time understanding who the receiver is and what their inbox might look like. Let's have a quick glance at both sides. Observing the receiver. They get lots of emails, may receive compliments regularly if they are a public figure, regularly gets asked a standard set of questions and favors, does not have a lot of free time, does not mind helping you if it's fast. Now we're going to observe the sender. Spends a lot of time crafting the perfect email, possibly long email, believes that their request is original, unique, and special. We all feel that way. Believes that they are the first to ask for such favors. Cannot imagine why anyone would turn them away. Guilty. Desires to tell the whole story, explained from every angle, so that the listener can understand their point of view. With such divergent perspective, it's no wonder receivers receive this kinds of emails that they do, and the senders are wondering why the email isn't effective or eagerly responded to. Now, putting ourselves in the perspective of a receiver, and we've all been there, when we are faced with going through an inbox full of emails, coming back from a vacation, for example, we have such natural habits that are worth noting. We tend to answer or be drawn to email that are the fastest to answer or process. That means email that require very little work or thought. Make that plural. When we open an email that's very long, our gut reaction is to close that email or come back to it later when we might have more time to read it. When we receive an email from someone wanting something from us, wanting us to buy something, or wanting our time, we instantly feel guarded and will automatically want to say no, even if the offer will benefit us in reality. We go through emails while asking what's the point. We go through email that is pitching something while asking why should I care. Now here are the 15 tips for composing clear, concise, and responsive emails. Number 1, determine your desired outcome. and make it clear, ladies and gentlemen. Most people know roughly what they want, but do not take the time to clearly think it through. This is how we end up with ambiguous and rambling email without a clear understanding of our desired end results. Our thoughts are disorganized and we can easily confuse the receiver. There are 4 types of emails. Self-fulfilling email. The email itself is the point. You want to tell the receiver something, either a compliment or information. No reply is necessary. Number 2, inquiries. You need something from the receiver in the form of a reply. For example, advice or questions answered. The reply is your desired outcome. Number 3, open-ended dialogue. To keep communication lines open for the purpose of some future result or benefit. Number 4, action emails. The goal is not the reply, but some action on part of the receiver. For example, a sales pitch or asking for a website link in exchange. Which type of email you are sending, what is your desired outcome. The clearer your intention, the more focused you will be, the better you can cater email for the intended result, the more likely you will get your desired outcome. 2, quickly answers what's the point. People want to know, what do you need from me? Answer this question quickly. Skip long introductions, backgrounds, compliments, and details. Jump to the point, state it clearly, using minimal words. If action is needed, make it clear what the desired action is from the recipient, and if no action or reply is expected, say it. No reply necessary. It'll be more like music to their ears. Number 3, state the benefits clearly. If a pitch is presented, make sure it includes many clearly stated, easily understood benefits for the receiver. Too many pitchy emails focus solely on the sender and why the action will benefit the sender. If you don't present incentives or they are difficult to understand, the receiver will say no, resulting in a waste of time for both of you. Also, make sure the incentives are realistic, the exchange is fair, and they are truly are benefits to the receiver. Do your homework before contacting someone. Put yourself in their shoes. Would you act on the offer? Example, emailing a high-profile website like Lifehacker for link exchange is not a fair exchange. It's called spam. If they don't display links to other sites, likely they won't display yours. Number 4, remember to KISS. KISS equals keep it simple, stupid, or keep it stupid, simple. Let me just change that. Excuse me. Pardon me, sir and ladies. Keep it stupid simple. I didn't come up with this. Obviously, I didn't. That was online. When we send out a long email asking for something from the receiver, time, favor, etc., we are essentially saying, I do not respect your time. Show them you appreciate their time by making the emails short and simple to answer. Using as few words as possible, introduce who you are, the context if necessary, and why you are emailing. Being brief doesn't mean we have to be boring. We can be creative with our wording, add a dash of personality where you see fit, but still be brief. Even a photo, a clickable image is also a very good idea. It's different, it stands out. Number 5, save the whole story. Stick to the facts. People tend to say too much in their email. We feel compelled to describe all the details and disclose the whole of our existence that the receiver can understand the whole picture. Truth is, unless you already know this person well, they really don't care. Unless asked, you don't need to overrely elaborate anything. Simply stick to the facts. It'll help you keep your message short. Pretend face-to-face intro. If you just met someone new at a party, would you open your mouth first and give them a rambling story about your life? Probably not. Typically, we close our mouth after a quick intro. In emails, stopping talking is equivalent to hitting the send button. Treating email introductions as if you are meeting them in person is another trick keeping messages short. Number 7, text message trick. When we are on a mobile devices like the BlackBerry or cell phones, we lack the fluidity of the computer keyboard. And as such, we get to the point really fast. Now, pretend you're on a mobile device. What would your message be now? That's how you want to treat your emails, ladies and gentlemen. Not that short, but similar. Number 8, avoid excessive compliments. Some people have the idea that more compliments they throw out, the more likely the receiver will comply with their offer, need, or pitch. There is a difference between being genuine and saying what's on your heart and going out of your way to compliment someone. We humans are exceptional at detecting authentic phrasings and remarks, even in an email. Compliment only if you really mean it, and remember to be brief if you need action from the receiver. Number 9, be personal and personable. Personalize email with relevant remarks to the receiver. Put in a quick comment about their site, product, or work. Address the person by name. Sign email with your own name and a friendly comment like enjoy your weekend. Number 10, make it easy to be found. In your signature, include appropriate URLs for your website, your blog, portfolio, or product. Make sure the links are functional so they can be read. More about you in one click. Number 11, use simple English. When the writing is too formal or uses irrelevant technical lingo, it is difficult for laymen to understand. Plus, you come off sounding like a legal document or spammer. Neither is good. Write like you talk, using conversational English. Be authentic and realistic. Trying to sound professional will come off as you are trying to sound professional. Use your real voice if it's more endearing and approachable. Number 12, fonts matters. There is nothing worse than opening an email and become blinded by the brightness elicited by all the words displaying in bold. It makes me want to instantly close the email for the sake of protecting my eyes. Sometimes I'm guilty of that. Alternatively, fonts that are too small, too large, or otherwise hard to read, point out Roman font or bold, makes us not want to read the emails at all. Beware of your fonts in your presentation. Do not bold their entire email. Use easy to read fonts and use a standard size. Do not use extravagant colors since they don't work with all monitors and can be hard to read. Again, I still to this day, I occasionally will use colored fonts if I want to get a specific phrase or something that I want it to really stand out. I occasionally will do it. Again, just don't do all your emailing or all the emails that you have in all fonts, different colors. It just becomes excessive. Number 13, formatting matters. Make emails easy to read and quick to scan by using bullet points, numbered lists, and keeping paragraphs short. Highlight keywords, bold or italic, for emphasis without overdoing it. Minimize questions. Ask questions that matter and limit the number of questions and favors you ask in an email. 1 or 2 maximum. The more questions, especially open-ended ones, asked in one sitting, the less likely you are to get a response, and the less likely all your questions will be answered. Also ask specific questions instead of a general open-ended ones. Be reasonable and thoughtful when asking. Don't expect the recipient to solve all of your life problems. For example, how can I get rich quick? How can I become successful? Are too broad. Break them down into specifics and ask the question that really matters. You can send additional questions in separate emails. Key is in keeping the line of communication open by not overwhelming the receiver. Number 15, trimming of words. Like grooming a garden, read through the finished email and trim out words, sentences, and paragraphs that do not contribute towards your desired result. Check for potential ambiguities and unclear thinking. Can you rephrase sentences for clarity using fewer words? Check for excess commentary that doesn't add to the email's main point. Remove extras, details disclosed unnecessarily. Now, reviewing our 15 tips above, a more effective email might be, let me go ahead and bring this down, ladies and gentlemen. That way it can make it just one. Reviewing our 15 tips above, a more effective email might be subject, opportunity for free traffic. Hi, Ramon. I'm running on behalf of your website URL. We make it easy for business owners to network with one another. Our squeeze pages get 3,000 monthly page views. Just having your business listed in our network will expose it to many new members. Here are some squeeze pages currently in our community. List of related and well-known websites. So you can have your capture page listed there with a video of sorts. Joining takes less than 5 minutes, and you'll love the results. Your website URL. Let me know if you have any questions. You put your name, company name, or your name, website, and the site URL. And definitely you want to add your phone number there. I didn't add that, but maybe I should. I'm going to go ahead and add contact. I'll just put phone number. See, this is a short and sweet email. It doesn't say, hey, buy this, buy that. It's telling them, hey, I'm running on behalf of, we make it easy for your business owners to network one another. You're showing them that there's a level of communication between business partners or business owners. And then again, our squeeze pages, or another word, capture pages, get 3,000 monthly page views. Because everyone is promoting their business using our capture pages. So there's potentially probably getting more monthly page views. I just added a number there. You again, give or take. I don't know the actual statistics, so I had to put a guess. Just what I guessed. Just having your business listed in our network will expose it to many new members, which is true. We have the capture page listing, the company pages, where we promote all these different programs, and there's thousands of different capture pages there for different businesses. Now here are some squeeze pages currently in our community, and here you can add maybe one that you already know that they're promoting their business. Again, you can add that capture page, and then you can add your capture page in there as well. Again, they'll all be associated to you because your username will be at the end, so it doesn't matter which one they fill out. You'll be able to get that sign up. Those are just tricks of the trade, ladies and gentlemen. And then you want to make it short and sweet. Let them know it's going to be really easy to sign up. Tell them it's just going to take 5 minutes. Actually, it takes less than that. But again, I'll just put like takes less than 4 minutes, maybe 3 minutes to fill out a capture page anyway. And you'll love the results. And you can add the web URL, maybe the URL to the free lead system. You can add that there. Let me know if you have any questions, and then you're going to put your name, either your website there, site URL, either your blog for opportunity launch, and your phone number. And here's the take-home points. The point we're trying to make through this 15 steps is no rambling stories or long intros. It's not a movie, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get straight to the point and to the facts. Get to the point quickly. Next action clearly stated. Present benefits. That's another word we love to use. Value. Value is another word, ladies and gentlemen. Present value. Fonts and formatting matter. Again, don't go crazy with colors and excessive different fonts and bolding and huge letters. Review for conciseness, simplicity, and clarity. One question per email or two. Be yourself. That is the concise version of yourself. Don't try to be someone you are not when you're sending out emails. Ladies and gentlemen, be clear, clarity, straight to the point, etc. And I'm going to give you an example of an email I sent out today. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I just wanted to point out highlights here. As you can see, it's not excessive. It's just one font, but I bolded the points and highlighted the words that I wanted them to see. Okay. Number one is we're launching soon. Okay. This is why I highlighted this, launching soon. It gravitates to your eyes. That starts to bring up like a spark. Hey, we're launching soon. Okay, great. Get in position. This is creating eagerness to want them to get to sign up. It's a pre-launch, and this is our name of a matrix. Now imagine a team of over 300 plus people helping to build your matrix. Only 39 people to fill and generate that amount of income, monthly residual income. Once you reach out your third level, there's even more money, tools, and training. Get involved. You do not want to miss out. Video below. Again, this creates eagerness. You do not want to miss out. You're telling them, hey, you do not want to miss out on this, ladies and gentlemen. And then I got the pre-launch picture here. Get in on the ground floor, PDL pre-launch. And right here in the bottom of that, fill out the pre-launch form link. Click here. It's taking them right to the form, ladies and gentlemen. They can go ahead and sign up for the pre-launch. It's quick and easy email. It doesn't say long, boring stories. I'm just letting, these are people that I've already been emailing possibly for months. You know, some of these members are new, maybe a week, 2 weeks in. They're all going to get this email because I want to create excitement. Number one, we're launching soon. Number two, it's called this. Number three, we already have this many people. Number this much money you can make. Okay, it only takes 39 people, quick and easy. Once you fill out your third level, there's even more tools and training. Why? Because they're moving into opportunity launch, ladies and gentlemen. Get involved. I should have bolded that too, or highlighted it as well. But again, too much is too much. Get on the ground floor, ladies and gentlemen. Phenomenal picture. They click on it, ladies and gentlemen. Where they're going to be taken to? The pre-launch form. I mean, the pre-launch capture page, which is yours. You know what I mean? But you're not mainly trying to get them to sign up again. You just want them to watch the video here, which explains the compensation plan of PDL when it launches. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I could have just sent them the video, right? But I want them to use this capture page and know that they have access to this capture page as well. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is emailing at its finest. Well, in my personal opinion, of course. You always want to add if they have any questions, you want them to know that it's okay for them to contact you. You add your name, my Skype ID, and a picture of yourself. One that is visual. They can see you. They know who you are. They can build rapport with you. This is building rapport. You want them to know, hey, it's me. I'm not hiding. Here's my number. Give me a call, ladies and gentlemen. So that is email marketing at its best today, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're sending out rambling nonsense in your emails, don't expect any results. If you're just selling, don't expect any results. If your emails look like a novel, don't expect them to read it all. No one wants to. If they wanted to buy a book, they go to what is that called? Barnes and Noble, you know, or they'll just go to the library if they wanted to read a book. They got no time to read your huge looking email with all your content, with all the benefits. You want to be detailed, to the point. You don't want to say everything that you're offering in one little tiny email. Again, it doesn't have to be excessive. Again, as you've seen there, I put a little picture. I put a picture. I want to make sure they've seen that. I want to see the highlighted areas, and then it was quick to the point. Let them know how much money they can make, how many people it takes, and it's inside opportunity launch. They click that, watch the video, and in the form below if they want to pre-launch, sign the pre-launch form. Quick and easy, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you should be creating emails. And for the other example, in a document here that I've written here, ladies and gentlemen, emails should just look like this. I mean, granted, you can have a little more here, but you want to state the benefits, keep it short. Opportunity for free traffic. That is a phenomenal headline, ladies and gentlemen, especially for network marketers alone. When you mention something about free traffic, that rings a bell, right? Because people pay for traffic, right? So if you put a headline like that, and then you put your free marketing website here or capture page, and they listen to it. They watch the video. I guarantee you, out of 100, you'll get 10% minimum to fill out that capture page. Because if they're marketing and they need traffic and you have an answer to that, oh yeah. If they don't sign up, they'll be calling you or messaging you. Trust me when I tell you. This works, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be over excessive in writing your emails. Don't get crazy with huge and a million pictures inside your email. I was also doing that before. I was adding crazy symbols up here with money and bags and all this good stuff. That everyone that is doing that right now, it's becoming spammy. It looks like a spammed email. Again, I minimize that now. I've learned my lesson. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to be more of the handshake method. Hello, hello, hi Ram, how you doing today? Just wanted to follow up with you. Something simple as that. That'll open up their email. They'll read it, straight to the point content. Give, give, give. Keep giving in that email. The more you give, the more they're going to want to keep reading. It's almost like a gift. If during Christmas, you got one present, and then your mom's passing you another one. You're like, oh my God, another one. You open it, and you're looking to make sure she's passing you another. She passes you another one. That is excitement, ladies and gentlemen. And then in the bottom of it, guess what? You didn't sell them anything. You didn't say, hey, you got to pull out your wallet. No, you didn't say that. So they're going to read your email, and then when the next time you send an email, most likely they're going to read it again. Why? Because they know that you're giving. You're a giver. You're a giver, not a taker. You're giving something else of value, and that next email, they're like, "Whoa, okay, great. Oh, this is a phenomenal training. This is Ann and Burdell's training that they had on Monday nights. Shows the free, shows the basics of opportunity launch. Great, I get to learn this. I can share this with my team. Great, thank you for sharing that. They may not be on these webinars, they may not be on these trainings, but you can still send them and build rapport that way. You don't have to create everything yourself. That being said, hopefully you guys get the understanding of this email marketing, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be going through this every Thursday for those that are here and that can only retain 10%. And we ask you to plug everybody in, even your team, ladies and gentlemen, because if you are effective, if you take these tips and you start marketing like this and it's going to work for you, you can only imagine what's going to happen when we duplicate with your downline. How they're going to be able to use what we're teaching, and they're taking this and going out and sharing this emails, how you've learned, how they're learning it. That is called duplication at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Your team is going to take that all in. They're going to be able to become powerful emailers as well. Think about it. Think about what that's going to do for your business. That's all I wanted to share today on that aspect. Sam, anything you want to share?
Yeah,
Maybe
man.
some questions?
Yeah. Let me see. You see my screen? My screen is stuck. Um, Basically, I just wanted to go over what you were talking about with the email and with paid daily lifestyle. Ramon puts out a lot of information, you guys. If you go to our file section in paid daily lifestyle, there's so much. And I try to tell people, if you really want to know what these marketers are telling their teams, as soon as I go into anybody's group, I'm going to the file sections. Hopefully that'll help somebody. Follow the crumbs. They give stuff out to their teams that they put a lot of time and effort into these file sections. And a lot of times, most people never even enter. They sit in the group and don't even know all this stuff is here. So you go to the file sections, you'll see the webinar trainings, which Miss Burdell, she has an awesome video out about the webinar trainings, the times and schedules. But the email marketing tips right here, I mean, the payday launch, get registered form, all kinds of stuff right here. He even shows you how to create a capture page for webinars. And that's very important right here. And what I was talking to you, and he has some
We,
more
we
goodies.
can't see we can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen? Okay, my
No,
fault. All right, all
that's
right.
okay.
So like
There
I
we go.
said, if you're in the file section of paid daily lifestyle, just type in paid daily lifestyle in your search, and you go to the file section, and that's where all the goodies at. And like I said, he has the 3 email marketing tips to implement when marketing. If you guys forget some of the stuff on here, you do have reference points in the back. On mobile marketing with Donna, He has some more email stuff down here. He even has banners that you guys can use if you're looking for banners. Some email marketing, more tips and lessons. A whole bunch of value right here, you guys. So you're not going without value here with opportunity launch. But what I was talking to you about earlier this morning was a post that I put out, and this post had a basically a clickable image that I put in with a webinar, and then I actually gave them a little bit of background of what it was going to be about in the time, and then to go ahead and get registered. What you can find this at is if you go into opportunity launch and you go into your product area, and if you go to the actual capture pages or company pages, if you type in webinar, you'll find a whole bunch of different webinars that's already been pre-made. You can make them yourself, all those upgraded members, and get really elaborate and nice and whatever you want to do. That's always nice. But for if you don't have the time and you want to utilize some of our capture pages, we have over 3,000 capture pages in our system that's already done for you. You can go. I like the little ones that have the little suit. There's one right here. You want to go through all these different ones and find the one that you like. Now, this is the actual link that you can use. The actual link that you can use. But if you go here, you can preview that and you'll see. I mean, I don't know who made this, but it is off the chain. I'll probably say
I
Miss Ann.
like that. That
Miss
looks
Ann
nice.
probably made. I don't know, but that's it. And you just basically take that capture page. And what I like to do is I like to go to Bitly, and I'll make a free webinar training, email marketing training 101. I'll give them something like that. I like Bitly because I can put a call to action right there in the link, and they can see that, and it looks a lot better than just this long link right here. And
Correct.
I'll actually, like I said right here, my Bitly link was join my free webinar training. So when they go in, they'll access the capture page. They're in interest to find out this information. And so what you do is they're being invited by me, and they're looking for the webinar, and they put their information. They will put in the right information if they're sincere about finding out this information. So you don't have to worry about, oh, it's too much information there. Most of the high statistics says that the best capture pages are the ones that only have the email. We know what statistics say. Statistics say that 98% of you guys are failing, and we know why. Because you're doing the same stuff that everybody else is doing. So this is where opportunity launch changes is up a little bit. The more information you get, the better your connection can be to that person. I've Skyped so many people, called so many people, and emailed so many people just by you getting all the information here. So what I'm trying to put out to you guys is if you're having problems with lead generation, look at the trends. Look at what's going on Facebook. All the gurus market what? Their webinar training. They get you in their training. They give value. You don't have to be a guru. You don't have to be the one giving the training. Leverage Ramon every day of the week that he comes on these calls. Leverage Miss Ann. Leverage Miss Donna. Leverage everybody until you're at the point that you're giving your own meetings. You can still gather leads and still get the information. When we finish with this video, leverage this video, leverage Marcus Brewer, whatever you can do to generate your leads, because this is what it's for you guys. So I just want to make that point this morning, Ramon, is to start
Yeah.
marketing these webinar trainings. And if you can't get here, it is I mean imperative that you get your people, start talking to your people about it. I was blessed to get Miss Pat into this business because she came to a webinar. She came to the meeting. Back in Amway days when they say whoever gets the most people to the meeting wins, ain't nothing changed. It's just technology. It's the same thing. We're doing a virtual meeting. Whoever can get their recruits, their new people in front of, the front row seat so they can get this information, you are gonna win. It's statistics, it's numbers, it's happening every day. I see it in people's businesses. So if you guys would take these little tips that we have, these things will help you and benefit you in your business. So I'm gonna cut off this recording here for time's sake because we want to make sure we get you guys some short videos, as short as we can possibly get